All right, get ready because this story is very strange. Have you heard of Belle Gibson? She is the Australian wellness expert who rapidly gained fame only to crash spectacularly when her massive lies were exposed. This story encompasses everything: deception, money, and numerous false promises. Belle Gibson started as one of the influencers in the health and wellness field. She skillfully mastered the art of Instagram, sharing images of green juices, yoga poses, and everything related to a healthy lifestyle. Then suddenly, she dropped a bombshell, claiming she was suffering from multiple types of cancer: brain, blood, liver, spleen. Take your pick. People were deeply affected by her story as she shared her journey, speaking about how she was defeating cancer through a natural diet and holistic treatments without resorting to chemotherapy or conventional medicine. She even claimed that modern medicine had let her down, but her alternative treatments were working miracles. Belle's story spread like wildfire. She launched an app called The Whole Pantry, which offered health tips and recipes, and this app became huge, reaching a global audience. Even Apple featured it, and there were talks of releasing a cookbook. She was raking in money and gaining thousands of followers. Her story was compelling: a young mother bravely fighting against odds using natural remedies. She became a symbol of the power of clean eating and positive thinking. But herein lies the surprise. Everything was just a deception. Yes, it was all a lie. No cancer, no miraculous treatments, nothing. She fabricated it all. People began to raise suspicions when Belle started delaying her promised charitable donations. She had claimed that the proceeds from the app and book sales would go to charities, yet those organizations never received a dime. Investigative journalists began to dig deeper and uncovered contradictions in her narratives and timelines. Belle claimed to have undergone several surgeries and treatments, but there were no medical records to validate her claims. The doctors she claimed treated her had never heard of her. When the truth came out, it was like a bomb exploded in the wellness community. People were furious, especially those who had followed her advice instead of seeking genuine medical help. She manipulated people's emotions and health for her benefit. She exploited the trust and sympathy of her followers to build her brand and make profits. In court, Belle was fined a substantial amount for misleading consumers, but the damage had already been done. Her reputation was in tatters, and she became a cautionary tale about the dangers of fake wellness experts. How did she manage to deceive everyone for so long? Belle was skilled at manipulation. She knew how to tug at heartstrings and play the victim. She shared teary videos, wrote moving articles, and disclosed intimate details about her supposed battle with cancer. Her followers were invested in her story and wanted to believe her. She created an echo chamber where opposing voices were drowned out by the cheers of her loyal fans. Belle's downfall came when she could no longer keep her lies straight. As her story became more complicated, it became harder to maintain. She began to contradict herself and couldn't provide any proof of her illness. The media picked up on these inconsistencies, and everything began to unravel from there. Australian media, renowned for their pursuit of truth, wouldn't let this matter go unnoticed. They investigated every aspect of Belle's life, interviewing acquaintances, doctors, and former business partners. The more they looked, the more they uncovered. Her house of lies crumbled, revealing the extent of her deception. Her court case turned into a media circus, resulting in a fine of $410,000 for misleading behavior and fraud. The court found that she deceived her followers and customers by claiming that proceeds from her product sales would go to charities, fully aware that it was untrue. However, no fine could truly fix the harm done to those who believed her and followed her advice instead of seeking proper medical treatment. Belle's story stands as a stark reminder of the power and dangers of social media. She built an empire on a lie, using her charm and social media savvy to deceive thousands. It's a cautionary tale about the importance of critical thinking and the risks of blind trust in influencers.